guys, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. It's very easy. Make sure you also sign up for notifications on my videos so you know when I post them. Today's video is going to be all about Flawless Complexion. This video came to me because it was like a request, I guess you could say. My best friend was like, girl, you are the queen of complexion. I need you to do a video. I said, so it's going to go and dive in a little bit deeper than some of my other videos have. So if you're interested in seeing the steps and the breakdown of how to achieve that flawless but yet skin-like complexion, then definitely keep watching. Complexion is all about building in sheer layers. How many times do you see someone take a thick, heavy, full coverage foundation and they're just like, and then just spackling it on there? That's not cute. So sheer layers, building up. The first step is to make sure that your skin is properly moisturized. When your skin's not moisturized and it's all flaky and dry, then your makeup just won't lay smoothly. And then also on the opposite end of things, if your skin is oily and you don't hydrate it, your skin's going to produce more oils to compensate for the fact that you have not hydrated your skin. And today, for the summertime, I like to do the Eminenece Clear Skin Probiotic Moisturizer. I've already applied that moisturizer, so the next step is going to be to apply a primer. What does a primer do? It helps to just shield between your makeup and your skin, keeps your skin smooth, makes your makeup last longer, and all in all just gives you a better application and a longer wear. So I love to go in with the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. What I love about this one is it is very smoothing and also mattifying. So basically what I'm going to do is just put, I would say, about a pea-size amount. Then we're going to warm it up in our hands, and I'm going to start in the center and kind of pat it on and then rub it and blend it out. Alright, perfect. So now once we've primed, we're going to go ahead and, second step, even out our skin tone. Now, to even out my skin tone, I'm going to use a tinted moisturizer. I love this tinted moisturizer by Mercier. It's the oil-free kind. And what is good about a tinted moisturizer is it's very, very lightweight, and it's going to just even up. It's going to get rid of redness and all that, but it's going to look like your skin. So what I'm going to do is something that is really, it may seem a little weird at first, but it really saves you product. And I'm just gonna dot it on my skin like this. You don't need much, but I mean, a lot of people will be like, oh, this is so weird. But the thing about it is, what this does is it helps keep me from using too much product, because I find when I put it on the back of my hand or something like that, I just end up using more than I need to. I just make sure that I at least got something on all areas of my face. Then I'm gonna take the Sonia Kashuk blender sponge. It's huge, I love it. And I'm actually gonna take the bottom half, which is flat, and I'm just gonna pounce it. What I love about this sponge is it's huge, so it covers all areas of your face so well. And what you're basically gonna do is just beat your face, but not like in the way that, you know, you're literally gonna beat your face. So don't wipe the sponge, because then you're going to get all streaky and that ain't cute. So we're just going to pounce. So starting off with that sheer layer of tinted moisturizer is going to give us a really good foundation. Now, it is optional to only use one product. So maybe get like a medium coverage foundation, put one sheer layer on, and then build it up where you need extra coverage. So that leads me to the fourth step, which is add coverage where needed. So for me, for some reason, I've been kind of breaking out a little bit. You probably can't see it on camera, but I have. So I'm just going to go in anywhere that I have spots or maybe some extra hyperpigmentation or discoloration. And today I'm actually using the Bobbi Brown Stick Skin Foundation. I love this because it keeps it nice and natural, and it's medium coverage, so it adds a little bit of coverage, but it still looks like skin. And then I'm going to use the tip of the Beauty Blender to go, or the Sonia Kashuk sponge, and blend that out. The perks to building in sheer layers is you're going to get that good coverage, but it's still going to look like you. It's still going to look like your skin. So instead of spackling on all this thick, heavy, full coverage foundation, which there is a time and a place for, you're building up so that you look more natural, but still like you know, flawless. Now, the fifth step after we've added coverage where we need to is to highlight and conceal. So we're going to bring out some of our features, and we're also going to cover up some of the flaws that the medium coverage stick foundation couldn't get. So I'm going to use 2 different concealers. This is optional. Again, you can use 1 concealer, that's okay. So I'm going to go in with a concealer that is 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin. Particularly today, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. And to first start off, I'm going to highlight. Now, contrary to many YouTube videos out there, you do not need that huge, gigantic triangle underneath your eye. I concentrate just right here because eventually all that coverage is going to blend out to the tops of my cheekbones. And then just to add a little bit of highlight here, I'm going to do the center of my nose and the center of my forehead, a little dot here and a little dot here, keeping everything really bright in the center of my face. When you use a concealer that's lighter than your face, think about bringing your features forward. So if you want your cheekbones to pop out, you're gonna highlight your cheekbones. If you want your nose to look, you know, a little slimmer, you're gonna make the bridge of it pop out so that you can suck the sides in. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So once I've done that, I'm gonna go in and immediately blend. The Tarte Shape Tape concealer dries really fast. So again, using a pouncing motion, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. And notice as I'm blending, I'm bringing it down and out towards my hairline. Bringing it down and out will allow it to go on the tops of your cheekbones there. So again, we can highlight those. So you can see now why you don't really need to put that glob of concealer in the shape of a triangle underneath your eyes like you see on all these videos, because especially with the Tarte Shape Tape, a very little bit goes a long way. And I recommend blending out the concealer in the order that you applied it, and again patting that out. Now we're highlighted, so the next step is going to be to take a concealer that is pretty much the same as our skin tone. So I'm still going to be using Tarte Shape Tape, and then I've just got one little blemish that's wanting to peep out right there. All right, now that we are fully blended out, the next step is going to be to set this. So we want to make sure all of this stays in place and doesn't move. Especially if it's a special occasion or a special event, we don't want to be looking crazy by the end of the night. So let's go ahead and set this. I am going to be using the one, the only Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. It does not have any color at all, so any skin tones can use it. What I love about this powder is it's going to control oils. It's going to keep your makeup on all night long. What I'm going to do is take a little bit and sprinkle it into the top of my cap. Then I'm going to take a fluffy powder brush, and what I'm going to do is swirl that brush in the cap, work that powder into the brush, tap off any excess, and we're going to roll and set in the areas that need a little extra TLC. A teeny bit under the eyes. We don't want our under eyes looking crepey and gross. But the reason I'm using that pressing motion versus just like swirl, tap, and buffing is using that pressing motion will keep the product that you just laid down from moving, because if you do too much brushing, you're likely to move off some of the coverage. All right, we are all set. So the next step, the 7th step, is going to be to bronze and or contour, whatever your preference is. I prefer to use a bronzer that can contour. The reason why you can't use just any bronzer to contour is your contour shade needs to be a little bit more of a cooler tone, and a lot of bronzers tend to pull more orange. I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer. What I love about this one is if you open it up, it's actually already got a brush in it. And what's so great about this brush is it's got a flat top, so it's perfect for contouring. So I'm just going to go in with that bronzer. Just in the hollows of my cheek, I'm going to use an up and down motion like this, and then swirling upwards, blending that bronzer up. You can see that gives me a little color, but it also shapes my cheekbones up. I want to be like, where my cheekbones out, daddy at? Then I got a big forehead. I ain't ashamed of it. My dad says I should stop talking about my forehead on camera, but like, bops. Really appreciate you hyping me up, but your daughter has a big forehead, and I'm okay with it. I'm like, Dad, look, I understand you don't want me to beat myself up. I'm not beating myself up. I have a big forehead. It's the truth. All right, then the sides of the nose, up and down. You don't want to put bronzer on the center of the nose. And then, as much as I love my double chin, Today we're gonna get rid of it. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that bronzer and just go doo-doo-doo. Okay, step number 8. All right, step number 8 is, let me look at my notes, blush and highlight. For this step, I wanna feature one of my favorite brushes. This brush is by NARS. It's really interesting. This is like wrapped around, it's like wooden or something. Heads up, it's a little on the pricey side, but worth it because it is an artisan brush, so it's handcrafted. And what I just super love about it is it is soft, but it's got a coarser hair to it, so when you go to dip it in powder, it actually picks up powder. So we're just gonna take a little bit of this and we're gonna put it on our cheekbones, give us a little color. Now you can do the whole smile thing, whatever you want to do, but my go-to rule for blush is the 2-finger rule. So put your 2 fingers up against the bridge of your nose like this, and then don't take your blush too far in. And then we're just gonna blend it. All right, so part 2 of step 8, which is blush and highlight. Y'all know I'm about that glow, so we gonna glow it up. This is the, I can't read it. This is some brush that I got in my Ipsy bag. So we just gonna put a little on the tops of the cheeks. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. See, I don't even need a hype man because I just hype myself up. And we're gonna take that highlighter down the middle of our nose, but don't be being extra and putting it all up on the tip of your nose. And do a little there, right here, and just bathe in it. The 9th and the final step is to use some setting spray. I'm going to be using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea setting spray. So we're just gonna... Alright, that's it for complexion. The focus of this video was how to be flawless. How to achieve flawless foundation, flawless complexion without looking like a cakey hot mess. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off camera really quick and finish up the rest of my face, and I'll be back. All right, so I just hopped off camera, and just so you guys know what I've done, it's not anything too crazy, too fancy. I put on some lipstick, some tinted brow gel, and some mascara. That's it. Kept it simple. If you guys are a little more crunched for time and you don't have enough time to do something like this, I recommend that you go back to my channel and watch the Lazy Girl makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, most of all. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to comment and let me know that this is the kind of content that you're interested in seeing. Also, comment below, let me know what some of your favorite foundations are, or if there's any techniques or things that you like to do to achieve a flawless complexion. I'd love to try them and see how they work for me. Other than that, go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.